Hello all, I am Dr. Pravas. In today's class, we will discuss about the LR0 grammar. So we have already discussed about the LR0 grammar. So we'll discuss in this class particularly, we'll discuss some new examples of LR0 grammar. Okay, see here. The first one. Verify the grammar is LR0 or not. Verify the grammar is LR0 or not. Okay. So we'll use the shortcut method. Okay. We have already discussed the shortcut method in the previous class. Without construction of LR0 parsing table. Uh, parsing table. So we'll identify the grammar. The given grammar is LR0 or not. Okay. So yeah. Now we'll convert this grammar into augmented grammar. Augmented grammar means E prime to E. So E to E plus N, then E to N. Okay. So E prime to E prime to dot E. Now we'll find out the closure of E. So write the closure of E to dot E plus N, E to dot N. So this is I0. Okay. Now we'll scan E and N. So E prime to E dot. So then E to what? E dot plus N. Then here E to N dot. Sure. Now we'll explore this state plus E to E plus, yes, we'll scan plus symbol plus N. So now we'll scan what? N. So E to E plus N dot. Okay, this one is completed. Now our LR0 completed. Now just make the number like I0. This is I1. This is I2. This is I3. This is I4. Okay. So total 4 number of states. Now we'll see. Is there means this given grammar is LR0 or not using the shortcut method. See, in I1 state, just see, in I1 state, this one is shift action. This one is called shift action. This is called shift action. But remember, E prime to E it's not a reduce action. It's not reduce action. It's not a reduce action. This E prime to E dot E prime 2 E dot is generally used for what? Means for accept action, accept or error. E prime 2 E is generally used for accept. Is generally used for accept. It's not a reduced action. It's not reduced action. So there is no SR conflict in I1. So finally, this grammar is given grammar is LR0. The given grammar is LR0. Since the given grammar is LR0, so this given grammar is also unambiguous. The given grammar is also unambiguous grammar. Okay. So now we'll see one more example. Okay. Verify the given grammar is LR0 or not. Okay. So see here. Now we'll convert this grammar into augmented grammar. What? E prime 2 E2 E plus T E2 T T2 I. Okay. Now we'll compute the LR0 items. See, E prime 2 dot E. Now we'll find the closure of E. So closure of E is E2 dot E plus T, then E2 dot E. Then we'll find out the closure of T, T2 dot I. Okay. So here we'll scan E first, E prime 2 E dot. Then here we'll scan again one more E2 E dot plus T. Then here we'll scan T E2 T dot. Then here we'll scan I T2 I dot. Okay. So now we'll explore. This is here we'll explore plus E2 E plus dot T. So then we'll scan, then we'll find out the closure of T. So T2 I dot. So just make the number. This is I0, this is I1, this is I2, this is I3, this is I4. So here we'll scan T E2 E plus T dot. Then here we'll scan Ti T2 I dot. Make the number I4, this is I5. See, this is repeated, means I3. So I5 completed, I3 repeated. So stop here, no need to explore the LR0 items. So see, now we'll check, is there any SR or RR conflict in any state? See, this one is called shift action. but this one is not reduce action. This one is not reduce action. Okay, this one is not reduce action. E prime 2 dot E prime 2 E dot generally used for accept action, generally used for accept action, generally used for accept action. So there is no SR or RR conflict. There is no SR or RR conflict in any states. So the given grammar is LR0. Since the given grammar is LR0, this grammar is also unambiguous grammar. Unambiguous grammar. Okay. Now we'll see one more example. See this one. Now we'll convert this grammar into augmented grammar. S prime 2 S2 ASA S2 BSB S2 epsilon. Okay. So now we'll construct what? S prime 2 dot S. Now we'll find the closure of S. So what? S2 dot ASA S2 dot BSB, then S2 dot epsilon. Okay. Here we'll scan S, what? S prime 2 S dot. Here we'll scan A S2 A dot S A. Now we'll find out the closure of S. So S2 what? Dot ASA S2 dot BSB, then S2 dot epsilon. Now we'll find the next. We'll scan B, what? S2 B dot SB. Now we'll find the closure of S. S2 dot ASA S2 dot BSB, then S2 dot epsilon. Remember, we will not scan this epsilon. Okay. Null production, generally we don't scan the null production. Okay. So this is I0 state, this is I1 state, this is I2 state, this is I3 state. Okay. I1 completed. Now we'll scan here S S2 AS dot A. This is I3 gone, I4. So here we'll scan A. A means S2 A dot S A. Then we'll find out here. Then we'll find out the closure of S S2 dot A S A S2 dot BSB S2 dot epsilon. So yeah, this is nothing but what? A dot SA dot SA, it is nothing but I2 state. I2 state. Oh, sorry. B. When you will scan B, it is nothing but I3. It is nothing but I3 state. Okay. So here it will scan S, means S2 B S dot B. Okay, I4 state done, then I5 state. When it will scan A, so it is nothing but what? A means I2. A means I2. When it will scan B, when it will scan B, it is nothing but what? I3. I3. Okay. So here it will scan A. S2 A S A dot. Similarly, I2 is repeated, I3 is repeated, then we'll see here B. B means S2 B S B dot. Just make the number I5 done, then this is I6, this is I7. So I6 completed, I2 repeated, I3 repeated, I7 completed, I2 repeated, I3 completed. So now we'll stop here. Now we'll stop here. Now we'll check, is there any SR or RR conflict is there or not? Okay. See here, this one is called shift action. This one is also called shift action. This one is called shift action. This one is also called shift. So there are two shift actions in I0 state. There are two shift actions in I0 state. Remember, S2 dot epsilon, S2 dot epsilon, S2 dot epsilon means S2 dot epsilon. We can also write like this, S2 epsilon dot. S2 dot epsilon nothing but S2 epsilon dot. So this action is called as always reduce action. This action is called as, so null protection always called as reduce action. The null protection is always called as the reduce action. So SR finally, so in I0 state it is SR conflict. So null protection is called what? Reduce action. So SR conflict in I0. Similarly, SR conflict in, this is shift action, this is shift action, and this is reduce action. This is SR conflict. Okay. Similarly, here shift action, this is called reduce action. So in I3 state it is SR conflict. So there are three SR conflict. So in I0 and I2 and I3, these three states contains SR conflict. SR conflict. Remember, always null protection is always called reduce action. Is always called reduce action. Null protection is always called reduce action. Okay. So finally, this grammar is not LR0. This grammar is not LR0. Since the grammar is not LR0, so this grammar is also called ambiguous grammar. Ambiguous grammar. Since the grammar is not LR0, this grammar is also called ambiguous grammar. Okay. So in the next class, we will discuss some new examples of LR0 grammar. Okay. Thanks for watching.